I got the news that Jim had passed away about 3:29. I told Marilyn, and I went back to sleep, man. You think I'm joking. You know what my dream was? Jim called me and told me, he said, Cal, I didn't die. He said, I don't know why my daughter posted that. He said, I don't know what her motive is. And then I woke up. Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. I woke up to some bad news today. Good friend and fellow 8,000 Mile Club member, Jim Crane Jr., Sarasota, Florida, passed away. We chatted every single day. Before he came to the Philippines, why he was here, and when he went back home. As a matter of fact, he chatted me the day he died. I received a message November 15th at 2:57 p.m., which would have been a little past midnight on November 15th in Sarasota, Florida, and he died a few hours later. But the chat before that was November 11th. He said, I'm going home tomorrow for Christmas. See you next year. He said, take care of yourself. Keep us entertained and informed. And this guy was a big fan of the Sunshine Shoulders community, man. My heart goes out to him, man. I had to make a video about Jim today. This guy had so much in common with me that it's scary. He just happened to be a white guy, big Florida State fan. He was an insurance agent, old school insurance agent like me. Started out, hey, man, Buttuck, started out in the debit business, but of course he started doing a lot of bigger things. I mean, this guy was a go-getter. He had everything to live for, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing to die for. 60 years young, this guy was. Had great plans for his fourth quarter. And just got me to thinking, man, we're all in the fourth quarter. I don't care if you're 18 years old, it's the fourth quarter, man. And that's how you got to live your life. A lot of people I don't feel sorry for. I feel sorry for Jim. A lot of you guys are just sitting around doing nothing, complaining. Man had already made the move over. I think this was like his third trip to the Philippines. And every time he came over here, he made a point, come to San Carlos City and see us. You know, we'd go out to dinner. His wife, well, his girlfriend, liked to sing karaoke. We'd go there. He stayed at the guest house a couple of times. He had settled in Bacolod. Bought him a new Toyota Vios car. Matter of fact, the last time we spoke face to face was back in September. We were there for the pinning ceremony for our daughter. You know, she's in nursing school. And Jim picked us up at the bus station, gave us a ride to our condo. And it just hurts me to my heart, man. I couldn't believe it. He just got back home to America. He just left the Philippines, living his best life. Had a 30-year-old girlfriend over here, attractive, loved his dirty draws. You know, renting a house. Like I said, he bought a new car. Because this guy lived large in America, man. He had the big house. Matter of fact, the last time we spoke face to face was at Cafe Bob's restaurant. He was telling me, he said, Cal, yeah, when I go home this next time, I'm just gonna give everything over to my son, because he has a bunch of rental properties. I believe 20-something rental properties, and, you know, those fancy sports cars and stuff like that. And one other thing I want to tell y'all, because y'all so narrow-minded. This guy was mega, you know, and I don't care. I don't care that what your political views are. And one of his highlights of his life was he met Trump at Mar-a-Lago in the mid to late 90s. And he was, you know, just to tell me about that and how Trump bought the property and, you know, renovated it and everything like that. You know, there's no topic today, man. You live your damn life, man. You in your fucking fourth quarter. Stop playing around. If you're going to do something, do it. You know. Feels good out here today. I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks, man, that first thing, you know, I opened up my email and the guy, Lawrence, shout out to Lawrence. He said, hey, man, are you aware that Jim passed away? I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, normally we chat every day. I ain't received a message from him. I thought maybe he was recovering from the jet lag. So then I went into my messenger and I saw where he had been active 16 hours ago. So I said, well, maybe he got some wrong information. And I clicked on his profile and there it was, man. The same thing that I'm showing y'all on the thumbnail. Hey, mein Buntag. Hey, mein Buntag. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I'm gonna bring some. What time y'all get off of work? What time y'all get off of work? What time? Horas. What time? What time do y'all get off of work? 5? Okay. I'm gonna bring 2 cases of Red Horse over here. 5 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, and I clicked on there and there it was, man. His services, man, from his daughter. And I couldn't believe it, man. As a matter of fact, that was about 3:29 a.m. this morning. And I went back to sleep. I told Marilyn because he's been over our house, you know. He's ate at our kitchen table. You know, he sat in the living room. Matter of fact, the only reason I've got those new microphones for my karaoke machine, because his girlfriend loves to sing karaoke, and we had a lot of static in the one that came with the machine. They took us over there to buy it. And I told her, she was shocked. She couldn't believe it. And there it was, man. I just, you know, I have to talk about it, guys. You know, I was just making a video like this the other day. Whatever, you know, if you don't do it now, whatever it is, it's never going to get done because you're going to run out of life. This guy was full of life, man. He had so much to live for, nothing to die for. He leaves behind 2 grown children, you know. I don't know, man. It's days like this, man, that make me want to live. Maybe that's why I'm making this video. Maybe some of you guys are out there on the fence about doing something, whatever it is. My suggestion to you would be just to do it, man. He just left the Philippines, November the 12th. So that means he returned to the United States November 12th. Was just settling in. The jet lag on him. He passed away. Hey, mein Buntag. That's the 3rd time that's happened to me, where somebody either called me on the phone or texted me either the day of or the day before they died. You know, I'm just glad that he thought enough about me, man. You know, I'm glad that, you know, he did achieve his goal of coming over here. You know, he said I was the reason he came. He had a beautiful, young, attractive woman. You know, he was building, you know, his future life over here. That last text, he said, you know, the Philippines is a really fun place. He said, especially those first few months when I was traveling around there. And then he sent me like 12 pictures of him and his girlfriend in different places. They had went to Cocoa Beach. They had went to Bahal. They went to a whole bunch of places. He was living his best life, man. And it was cut short, man. We're not going to live to be 1,000 years old. Look, you guys know this stuff. But we continue to procrastinate and put it off for tomorrow and all the other stupid stuff we do. Hold grudges and hate on people. And that's not going to add up to nothing. You know, when they're reading your obituary. You know, so this video is dedicated to Jim Crane Jr. We were becoming close, man. You know, every day, man, the guy messaged me. Every single day. He's not the only one. And we were able to create a bond, a quick bond, fast. Just like most of the people who come over here. You know, we just got so much in common, the people who watch my channel. I don't get the views that a lot of these other channels receive. I don't care, but I've got the core group of supporters, man. Okay? That are, you know, we stick together. I'm sorry, man. We're tight. It's an 8,000 mile club. That's what it is. Fourth quarter members, man. We made a vow. We're going to live every day as if it were our last. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. You know, Jim has helped me plenty times with the spin wheel. It's not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. We're going to spin the wheel 5 times on Saturday night, courtesy of Roger Walker, another good friend of mine down in Alabama. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Stop wasting your life away, doing nothing, complaining. Remember the other day I said, somebody didn't make it this morning who probably deserves to be here more than me. But that was Jim. He's a great guy. Helped a lot of people. But y'all think I just be on here talking, man. My heart goes out to his family, man. They lost a good provider, a good father. I lost a good friend, man, you know, just getting started. He swore up and down he was never, the Philippines was never on his mind till he came across my channel. I'm glad of that, man. You know, I'm better. Hey, man, Buncha, for having met Jim. And a lot of you guys that I've met. Stop taking this life for granted, man. I told Merlin today, because she gets into her feelings a lot. I'm like, you act like you're going to live to be 1,000 years old. Quit acting like that. Putting everything off. Take care. I'll see y'all later, man. Pour one out for Jim if you drink. Okay? Shout out to Joy, his girlfriend. She was 34. I thought she was 30. She was 34, but hell, he had him a yummy 6. He wrote me about her many times, man. He was happy, you know, but now he's gone.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music. If I don't